Hey there everybody, welcome back to Jurassic's Edge. Your host Alessandro Guerra. I want to thank you all for tuning in and watching my channel. If you guys haven't, please hit the like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget the notification bell because I upload everything dinosaur and I want you guys to come and check in whenever I upload because the support really does matter and I really appreciate you guys tuning in to watch me. Today I am not doing anything Jurassic World. As you guys can see, I have in my possession right here my first ever Papo figure. Now I have this Papo figure, the Brown Rex, and I have the Acrocanthosaurus, which I did recently purchase when I went to Jurassic's Quest, which is a fair that travels around the US, and I was just stunned and I had to pick them up. I never picked them up any times before because, the Papo figures, they look amazing and like in person 20 times more amazing than the camera's capturing right now. But, I just always procrastinated it, and when I had it in person, I just could not resist. As for the lifelike appearance of this figure, it is supposed to represent Rexy at the end of the original Jurassic Park film. I think that's the pose they were going for. It is kind of a weird pose to me, that sitting kind of a tail pose on the floor. But I can understand, the kind of iconic look that they were going for. And it looks absolutely beautiful and magnificent and so lifelike and true to the film. So let's get right into this guy. I cannot wait. I am so excited to bring you all the brand new, I think it was 2018 release of the Brown Papo Rex. Now I know they released another Rex, but I don't have them in my possession. But when I do, I will bring you another review to show you guys the side-by-side comparisons. Let's dig right into this Rex and let's see all of her glory and beauty up close. Now starting off with the head here, you guys have absolutely such a beautiful sculpt that's so exactly true to the Tyrannosaurus that we see. Well, Rexy being specific, just the teeth, look how beautifully sculpted and individual the teeth are and colored in a nice white color. And then you have here nice black kind of outlines under the teeth, giving it that real kind of an essence to the skin color. Absolutely magnificent, guys. You have this gloss right here in the cartilage holding the two mandibles together, as you guys can see, and inside of the interior of the mouth is kind of a dark red purplish kind of a color. Absolutely beautiful. Now, inside of the mouth, the tongue is beautifully sculpted. It has kind of a curve inside, like if he's screaming and the tongue is kind of lifting a little bit, but the gloss continues inside of the interior of the mouth, looking absolutely flawless, guys. Absolutely flawless, and such a realistic color scheme to start off with. Now, up here, as you guys can see, right on top of the teeth, he has colored in gums as well. So they went in all out with this guy. They colored in the gums as well, and inside, you guys can see in here as well, he has nice real lifelike appearance to the interior of the mouth. Really looks like I'm looking into the mouth of Rexy. I am truly and utterly stunned by this figure. Now you guys can see here as well the nice bumps here, the nice little eye with the creasings all around it, the bumps, just everything. It looks just like Rexy. Look at that. Look, Rexy looking at you right there. You guys can see right here too as well the nice little crest above the eye, bump perfectly sculpted in there. All kinds of shapes and colors in the scales. The skin color just looks too lifelike, guys. Too lifelike. Making our way up to the top, you guys can see he is a brown, like a darker brown on top and a lighter brown from here and all the way throughout the body, which I will get to right now. Now moving on to the neck, as you guys can see right here, you guys have veins and creasings and a very heavy feel to the look of the figure, and all kinds of sizing in the scale work as well. Now you guys can see here the arms. The arms are absolutely perfect to the size of the figure. They match up and scale with the whole complete portion of the figure. And you guys can see how muscular they made the arms. Just you can see the delts right there, the biceps, the triceps, the forearm, and everything is colored in, guys. The claws are all colored in, and we have a nice kind of a blend with khaki here all along the bottom portion, which blends into the arm as well, looking absolutely magnificent. Now here you guys can see just the blending of the colors that come into the torso, and the back of the figure as well. You get kind of darker stripes all around the figure. You guys can see the stripes coming along here, along the back, and it looks absolutely magnificent and so lifelike. You guys can see the creasings in the movement of the figure as if the figure is actually having its skin folded into the motion in which the position of the figure is going for. Absolutely magnificent. And then you come down and the stripings and the brown continue all the way down to the tip of the tail, looking so much like Rexy. I know I keep saying that, you know, but it's so true. This is probably the most accurate representation of Rexy that we could have ever gotten in any of the dinosaur figures that represent Rexy. I mean, they pretty much 3D sculpted this figure. This figure is straight up a 3D sculpt of Rexy in this exact pose. Now, making my way down to the bottom of the figure, you guys can see absolutely detailed sculpt work right here. I mean, for a mass-produced figure, this figure just aces it out of the park. This is just such a beautiful figure. I mean, the 3D sculpt, whatever they used and whatever, or even if they didn't use a 3D sculpt, if they just sculpted it out of hand, this guy has to make more figures. And I want to see what they have to offer for the 2020 line that's coming up. I know the Gorgosaurus came out and it looks absolutely magnificent. But anyways, you guys can see here the skin folds continue. You got the little bump here for the private area. Then you got here the legs looking very muscular as well, with the brown continuing here and the khaki underneath kind of blending in seamlessly within the leg. And then very bird-like and very accurately represented Rexy feet, as you guys can see right there. And they're colored in within a darker brown. Now I have a sloppy kind of a paint job right here, as you guys can see the black from the nails. I mean, at least the nails are colored in, yeah, but you know, the nail paint kind of makes its way to the foot. Kind of bothers me a little bit, but I can always get rid of that with my own paint. Making my way to the bottom of the foot. The bottom of the foot is sculpted as well. It looks very nice, darker brown. Now the tail is in a slight curve position to go with the actual pose that he does, and it looks absolutely very seamless and very accurate to the pose position that the Rexy was doing at the end of Jurassic Park. And there you have it, guys. That's pretty much everything from head to toe that Rexy has to, you know, show in the Papo version. And I am so happy I actually picked them up. I don't know why it took me so long to actually pick them up. You know, I mean, these are probably the best representations. All Papo figures are amazing, by the way. I'm gonna bring this guy in real quick so you guys can see. This is the Acrocanthosaurus, which I picked up. You know, he looks absolutely magnificent, and I'm gonna review him next, guys, so you don't wanna miss it. This guy looks so badass, and I can't wait to get into him. But for right now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you guys side-by-side comparisons of the two. I'm gonna bring up the camera a little bit so you guys can kind of tell. You know, they look like they're about to battle it out. I love the position in which the Acrocanthosaurus is in. You don't really see that too often with dinosaur figures. This kind of a, you know, battle-ready pose, you know, or maybe he's like at the edge of like a rock, you know, trying to catch fish. You know, I don't know. He's just so displayable in this pose, and I love it. And so is this Rexy right here. They're both very nicely chosen for displayable positions. We've reached that portion of the video, guys. This is where I have to close the park gates, and this is where I give you guys my initial reaction of the Papo Brown Rex, the 2018 version, the brand new release. This figure gets a complete and utterly 10 out of 10, and 100 out of 100 if I can give it a score that high. This is such a mind-blowing piece to have in your collection, especially if you're a Jurassic Park or Jurassic World fan. This is the go-to if you want the most lifelike, accurate movie appearance of Rexy. That I'm gonna be honest with you guys, none, and I mean none, of the videos, reviews, pictures that you see on YouTube or online or Google are gonna represent how beautiful this figure looks in person. Now this figure is pretty tall. I mean, you can see my hand right here. He is up to my pointer finger here, as you guys can tell, and he is absolutely massive. He is a massive figure, and he's gonna take up quite a bit of shelf space. I love the color scheme. So seamlessly blended in, and it accurately represents the color scheme of Rexy. So what more can you guys ask for? There's not really that much more to ask for. This figure gives it all. If there's that one wish that we had as Rexy fans, they gave it to us right here. So I hope you guys pick it up, you know. You guys don't want to miss out on this opportunity with this figure. You know, I know the other brown rets was really hard to find and it was really a mission to get a hold of, but now you have this guy here and he is pretty fairly available online. If you guys enjoyed this review, I would really encourage you guys to please hit the like, comment down below. Did you guys pick them up? What is in general down below? Tell me, guys. I want to know what your favorite Papo figure is or what you recommend I get next, because I am now planning on collecting and reviewing all of the Papo figures. I'm gonna get them all and I'm gonna have them on this channel and I'm gonna give you guys my initial thoughts on these figures. Now, don't forget to subscribe because I do upload pretty much almost daily and I try to give the content that you guys want to see. Now, if you guys have any content ideas, you guys can let me know in the comment section below. And I am gonna tell you guys that I am going to the zoo tomorrow, my local zoo, and I am gonna bring you guys with me and I am gonna film my family reaction. Now, they have a dinosaur part in there that I want to really film. They have like this kind of museum, kind of a portion into the zoo, and I want to show you guys. I want to bring you guys there with me so you guys can kind of learn a little bit, you know. I like to share my dino adventures with y'all, and I hope you all would like to come with me. So don't forget to subscribe and don't forget to hit the notification bell on the way out, guys. This is your host, Alessandro Guerra. Rexy loves you. I love you. Stay dino strong. Peace.
What? Hey there, everybody! Watch Jurassic Quest's latest video! Ha ha ha! So much content to see, so much content to learn from. See you all next time.